So when I was first approached about the possibility of coming down to lead VMI, it started off as a text message from one of my former coaches. And he said, hey, I think, and I've told a couple of people that I believe you would make a great superintendent down at VMI. And so I thanked him for the compliment. I told him I was busy, but if the opportunity arose, I would consider it. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever expect to be one day asked to come back and be the leader of this college. VMI was one of 3 schools that were definitely committed to giving me an opportunity to play Division I basketball. I had already turned the Naval Academy down. My father did sit me down, and he did tell me how stunned he was that I would turn down an opportunity to go to the Naval Academy. But then he gave me some words of wisdom about the persistence that the coaches down at VMI had shown, and said, if you want to play basketball, I think this school has plans for you. After the weekend, I told him, I think I'm going to go to VMI. And he said, I think you're making a good decision. I was always an ultra-competitive guy. I was never going to let someone outwork me. And they did say it was going to be very much unlike anything that we'd ever experienced. And they were right about that 100%. I probably thought about, this is a challenge that I'm determined to get through. And the good thing was that I had friends and teammates around me who had the same type of attitude. I fundamentally believe that all the things that you're challenged with here at Virginia Military Institute really is about self, right? And so it's about your self-discovery of who you are and what you're capable of. And that's why I tell the cadets, particularly the new cadets, that we didn't bring you here to fail. VMI was navigating through 2 very tough sets of events when I got here. And the first was COVID. And a lot of schools, of course, sent their students home and they didn't return for the entirety of that academic year. We made a decision that if we could, the best we would be able to do was get the most out of this academic year, and it would require us to bring our student body back. We had some tough challenges. We went through a very, very rough period where our numbers of COVID positive cases were going up and our isolations and quarantines of our student body, but we had to navigate through that. I thought the staff here did a phenomenal job. And then, of course, the second thing we had to deal with was this equity audit. The thing that I could do that would be of the most significance was not unlike the approach that we had taken when it came to dealing with the COVID and the COVID cases. It was focus on the young men and women and make sure that they were taken care of. We wanted to make sure that we were as transparent as we could be. And so we gave the investigative team every opportunity to talk to as many cadets as they wanted to, and we just asked the cadets to tell the story and help folks understand what VMI is like as an experience and what it means to be a cadet at the Virginia Military Institute. As I think about moving forward, I think that VMI has a huge opportunity in front of it. And so I think now's the opportunity to think about how we can move forward at VMI and make it a better school, a more inclusive place, a more welcoming place where young men and women can come here and they can find their place. VMI is important to the nation simply because it is really a school like no other. And the quality of the young men and women that we graduate, and the belief that we have in them, and I think the belief that they have in themselves, in what they've discovered about their own character, but the fact that they're prepared to go out and meet the challenges of the world. I think those are the things that are most important about why a school like VMI is necessary. Having a never say die or a don't quit attitude about things, I think that's the total package that you get from a VMI graduate. I probably got on a path that I would not have predicted for myself. I just got on the journey, and a lot of times there are probably tons of young people who are not quite certain what it is that they want to do and what it is that they want to be. But the important part is not so much, in my view, knowing what you want to be. It's the willingness to step out there and get on that journey. A critical component of executing the VMI mission is ensuring there's enough private support from people like you. Your gifts to the Foundation Fund, the Cadet Club Scholarship Fund, ensure that cadets will continue to experience the same rigors that have made a VMI education unique for more than 180 years. Thank you.